Still thugging like the days when they weren't here in my city. Made it out of the trenches. Just salute when you see me. Yeah, salute when you see me. I'm getting greedy. I blowed her budget on me. That's on me. I'm conceited. Treaty. Nah, that ain't how we treat it. This right here sound like a three-peat. I put the in it sound like I'm knee deep. I'm like, oh, you too needy. Me and HB going Juvie and BG. They gotta put my face on no box of Wheaties. I'm praying for whoever think they competed. Salute when you see me. That's all he ever, so that's how you greet me. I'm going TM 101 cheesy, and plus they got D2 on repeat. I'm with the love of my life for like 3 weeks, cause that's all I needed.
DA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the home of the Ravens. Sold out M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the New York Jets and the Baltimore Ravens. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
With success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance. Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll try the right side with Murray. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Well, Charles, you talk about this offense, and you think about the man in charge, their head coach, this marking his first ever playoff game as the head coach, and you wonder what's going through his mind right about now.
Brandon, I think we both agree that he's had a great season, and we wouldn't be surprised at all to see him get plenty of Coach of the Year votes. I thought he took the right tone in his weekly press conference, though. Played it cool, took the reserved angle, and when you don't have the track record, I think that's the exact right way to do it.
From the 44, Jackson. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. But Charles, first drive here, a little safe completion underneath. Maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just dumping it to a back and he's able to run with the ball, but you get your offensive linemen involved because they get to get out and run and hit people in the open field. Everyone getting their feet wet early.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complementary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They'll run. This is Gus Edwards.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's Murray running right. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now a give. This is Murray. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson keeping it himself from 5 yards out. And the Ravens will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Good running right there, and this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They go play action with Wilson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
So a nice throw right there. And this, we all know, a big test for this young man at quarterback. He guided his team into the playoffs as a wild card. Now here he is on the road looking to get his guys to the 2nd round. It's certainly a tough task no matter how you slice it.
Oh, I absolutely agree 100%. And while no one around the franchise is going to, co-sign on what I'm about to say, because all they're focused on is winning this game. But let's face it, partner, no matter what happens in this one, they've got their quarterback to build their roster around for the future. That's got to feel good for everyone associated with this team.
On the ground, this is Johnson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Play action. Now Wilson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case,
and he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Odafe Oweh in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career. On fourth down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number one that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say, when you're running the big-time races. It means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Second and 10. Here's Jackson again. Swings it out to the flat for Freeman. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this third down. Jackson. Wide open is Watkins. He's got it. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Now Jackson taps this forward, jet sweep. Now Brown, he lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. The first down carry here for Johnson. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Second down and 3. They go play action now. Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And this is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. It's a big play that time by the Jets. Johnson is into the end zone for a Jets touchdown. Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
No problem there on the extra point. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson.
I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there, as that's batted down and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
Now Jackson. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
John Franklin Myers able to take him down. It's a loss of 3.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens.
Let's go. You tighten up. 45's the mark.
Throwing is Jackson. Buying time to his left. Oh, he'll try and throw it deep to the other side of the field. That's caught at the 25. It's a big play there for Baltimore.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling in these playoffs, and the defenses that can avoid giving them up, but they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you've got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
On 1st down, Murray. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
56 yards rushing for him in this first half, as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
This is Murray. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That's a gain of 6 on the 1st down run.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Two minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. On 2nd down, it's Freeman. And he will force his way into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Devontae Freeman taking it in from 4 yards out, and the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker with the extra point, and makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Now whistles come in before the snap. Looked like one of the Jets may have moved. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now Wilson. Dancing to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
And he slings one that's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10. Throwing is Wilson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. So now Wilson and the Jets with a 3rd and long here following the sack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to look deep for more. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Brandon Stevens. And the Ravens are going to have it here just past the 25. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. Got a man. It's Brown. Brown has the first down and much more. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Jackson on first down. Open man is Duvernay. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Now a 2nd down and 6. Jackson. This is caught. It's Brown. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Keith Brown in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens would extend their lead here just before halftime. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And solid field position here to start as they get this out to the 40-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Final play of the half. It's Wilson. He'll check this down to Johnson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Wilson. That's complete to the former Aggie Jay Sternberger. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
55 rushing yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Second and 4. Again, it's Johnson. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Play action. It's Wilson. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Justin Houston. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Now it's Wilson. He finds Smith out of the backfield. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? A bullet throw, but incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying, we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that their early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Now the Jets will call on the field goal unit here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Down here in the third quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They begin the drive with a run by Murray. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now it's Jackson. This will be caught by Brown. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Tucker with the extra point. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. On the return, here's a speedy Jamison Crowder. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Yeah, we dominate today.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Now, they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Smith. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Gotta love a guy who'll stand in there and deliver. No matter what the pressure, waits for the route to come open, hangs in there, and completes the pass.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 94 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. On first down, Wilson. And he's got his man on the out route. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On first down, it's Johnson. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Justin Houston picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So now Wilson and the Jets with a 3rd and long here following the sack. 3rd and long, it's Wilson. Targets the sideline, he'll complete this pass to Johnson. And the Jets are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
With the score where it is, this was probably going to be 4-down territory if they didn't convert there. But what a nice job of working his way open, making sure he secured the catch, and setting up 1st and goal.
They'll run with Bawden, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll They'll try to run for it with Carter. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
So now it's 3rd and goal. This Raven defense trying to keep him out of the end zone. That's caught. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Jets are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. The extra point up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, they give to Freeman. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They keep it on the ground, but this time it's Murray. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
From the 44, Jackson. That goes out wide to Murray. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Now a give, right side. It's Murray. Room here to run. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Latavius Murray, 40 yards. And the Ravens have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Now it's Crowder. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far. And they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Now it's Wilson. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. He gets this one to Johnson. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. From the shotgun, Wilson. He's going to look deep for more. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Ravens will take over here at their own 14-yard line. The rookie was trying to push him downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Here's Murray now as they run it to start the drive. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds.
So finally, at this stage of the game, he lets his legs carry him for a big-time 1st down. But I think this is all set up by his eyes throughout the game. He's been taking it all in as he's watched this thing unfold. And finally, the eyes carried the legs and took him downfield.
You're right. His longest run of the game waited until the 4th quarter, and maybe that lulled the defense to sleep a little bit. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And now Jackson will look to throw it. He finds his man, complete. That's Murray. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Well, clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. They go play action now. Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And at this point, maybe you say, you know, it was a good effort really just to make the playoffs. They couldn't win their division, but did earn a wild card berth. It does appear, however, that their season is just a few minutes away from ending in one-and-done fashion. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Here's Wilson to throw. Dumping it off for Johnson. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover it before he gets going?
And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. They go quickly here out to Moore. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Well, Charles, what a rookie season he had catching the football, over 1,000 yards on the year, and he comes through there with a nice grab.
And we've seen wide receivers in recent years come in and have big years right away. And you think about Justin Jefferson in 2020, 1,400 yards and huge impact on his team and on the league. This guy, he's following his footsteps as an impact guy here in year one.
117 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They go to Johnson again. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Let's go, defense.
There's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play. Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Here's a 20th carry for Johnson. And he's brought down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
They'll run it with Johnson. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Ty Johnson with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Jets get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
Extra point attempt to come here. And that'll cut the lead back now to 21.
Makes the score Ravens 42, Jets 21.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And it's looking like they are going to get the victory here, and it will not be one and done in these playoffs. Of course, you remember the disappointment of 12 months ago, and they're trying to erase that memory right now.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Their season ends here, a tough way to go out.
And the goal was to not just get to the wild card game, which they did, but to win it. And so now, how negative do you look at that? They got there, had an opportunity, and for some teams, they have to lose games like this before they learn how to win them in later seasons.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Ravens are victorious here as we say so long from Baltimore.